everybody, Gabby here. This is my second video of the Battle a Day series in a very long time. And for those of you who didn't watch my last upload on insert date here, you may not know that I'm running this as a check to make sure my computer can actually handle everything. I didn't really talk about this much last time, but you may notice that my face is smaller compared to my last video. It turns out that actually translates to about 10% CPU usage. So, you know, it's the little facts. Anyways, once again today we'll be featuring this GG core team by Richie Bond. You know, again, that Dusclops, Tyranitar, Torkoal, Venusaur team that's been doing really well online as of late, with a Moxie Gyarados with Lumberry, which was super clutch in the last video if you haven't watched that yet, along with a Alolan Marowak. So I'm hoping we'll get an opportunity to showcase a little bit more of the team this time around. Our Rain matchup in the last video really made that sort of a, I mean, it felt very flowcharty to me, but maybe that's just because I know Rain so well. I don't know. Polytoad and Kingdra are my bros, man. Okay. All right. Yeah. Why don't we just face this? So the team that you're seeing from my opponent, Saori. I think that's that. It's either Saori or Chiruri, and I always get those two characters mixed up, so I apologize. But the Porygon Z is a very fast Pokemon that can do a ton of damage when it's Dynamaxed, as you may or may not be familiar with. I've used a similar team on stream a bunch of times, and it's crazy. Like, it's actually crazy. And I think the only way I even have a shot of matching that speed would be to either try and go for Trick Room, which I'm pretty sure is a no because I did those counts, and I want to say Max Darkness is a guaranteed KO on Dusclops, or go for the Chlorophyll boost onto this Venusaur and go for like a Sleep Powder, or otherwise try and pick up a KO early on. So this lead I feel is going to be way more consistent in that regard. And then looking at the rest of the team, I see Primarina and Skrelp, which means I should probably bring Gyarados for resistance. And then I need something to stop the Rillaboom, and it's either going to be Marowak or the T-Tar. This time around, I'm leaning Marowak. You know, Marowak is also a Ghost-type Pokemon, which would be a really nice switch-in for a Max Strike off of a Hyper Beam from that Dynamax Porygon Z. But that really caused me to execute this properly, so we'll see if that happens. Alright, well, good luck and have fun, Saori. And you are sending out the Porygon Z and the Cinderace, so if someone wants to talk about who he's going for, please let me know, because this is probably one of the worst leads for this team. The Cinderace is going to target the Venusaur because the Venusaur is a grass-type Pokemon, and that is something that I should be very much afraid of. And that leaves the Porygon Z free to target the Torkoal. So that being said, I'm thinking it is time to go big boy Venusaur. I think that the grass-type move that I literally just clicked and I'm forgetting the name of, is going to do a ton of damage here, and on the off chance we somehow survive the incoming Max Strike, Burning Jealousy will do more damage at that point, because one, my health would be incredibly low, which means Eruption is just not going to cut it, and two, we will have a speed drop, which will therefore raise the base power of Burning Jealousy. So our best bet right now, and this is a good sign that we saw the Dynamax animation first on the Venusaur, is that we're faster than my opponent's side, or that they're just not going for the Dynamax yet, which is okay too, because Venusaur somehow survived that with 50% of its health. A Pyro Ball will most certainly KO it at this point, but we got the Porygon Z off the field, and, you know, I think I take that. I think we take those at this point. Alright, actually this is pretty cool. Knowing that the Cinderace went for Bounce, we can actually choose to save our Venusaur here. Unfortunately, that will either come at the cost of one of our Dynamax turns from Max Guard, which I don't even think we know, or all of our Dynamax turns because of a switch. In this case, especially if he's going to be sending out a Pokemon like the Primarina or like the Skrelp, I think the best move I can do here is Okay, hold on actually. I could max quake the Skrelv. I could max quake the Skrelv. I will most likely lose the Venusaur to the Cinderace, but I get a special defense boost on Torkoal, and then I also can go for an Eruption. This, if I lose, it's going to be because of this turn. I probably should have switched. But on the other hand, I don't think I would have had anything to handle the Dynamax Skrelv. So, actually, is that even Skrelv? Is that the baby form? Dragalge. Yeah, Skrelv is the baby form. I do not like this Pokemon. You haven't seen it because most of my practice against this has been offline, both off stream and off everything else, but I just have a really nasty time against it for whatever reason, and that did so little damage. That makes me wonder if that was a... That has to be like an Assault Vest, right? Okay. Yeah, I think that's a big L. If we somehow, oh no, never mind. Nope, that's not happening. That is a max. Oh, in the sun. Okay, yeah. Special defense boost in the sun. It turns out we can take a max geyser, but unfortunately, our eruption is just going to be sad. It's very sad. So, what do we send in now? I think. This is probably wrong, but you know, getting Gyarados in for starters is definitely preferred over a Alolan Marowak, and really our best bet at this point is to try and stall out the Dynamax for the Dragalge, not a Skrelv. And the best way to do that would be, I don't even know. We could either bounce our Waterfall, bounce to stall a turn, and dodge a turn of Dynamax attacks, assuming he's going to attack the Gyarados with the Dragalge, but I don't think he is. I think Dragalge attacks into the Torkoal again, and then the Cinderace does something here. It might go for another bounce, at which point this whole turn's kind of moot, but as long as Gyarados can attack next turn... Okay, yeah, he did go for another bounce. That's alright. That's okay. I guess Gyarados could protect next turn too, if I really, really wanted to, but yeah, I don't know. Okay, and he's going for the attack drops, and Gyarados is like practically go. Alright, yeah, good play, good play. Okay, yeah, this is, yeah. Bad Dragalge matchup, man. Well, I could... Yeah, alright, you know what? Screw it, let's try it. On the off chance the bounce went to target the Torkoal, I don't think it did, but on the off chance it did, Gyarados bouncing here and then performing a switch would mean I would get my sun back up, which may or may not help, I don't know. Probably not. At this point I'm probably doing more damage weakening my own waterfalls than anything else, but maybe, you know, maybe we can make it work. I don't know. Maybe this Dragalge went for another max Wormwind to the Gyarados and it's just not gonna miss and everything will be fine. Oh, well, everything was fine. Somehow. Okay. And that should be the end of Dynamax. This does still leave the Marowak in a really bad spot, though. So, out of all the Pokemon that are going to be more useful to me long term, I really think it's going to be the Marowak, so not only are we protecting it this turn, we're also protecting it in the future with the presence of the sun. It's most likely that Max Geyser was coming off of a Hydro Pump or a Scald or maybe even a Muddy Water. I don't know. I don't know what this thing gets. I should look that up. But by getting the sun back up, we're ensuring that whatever water attack that is may have a shot of not knocking out Marowak and getting us a win con. Oh, unfortunately, it does look like we're just going to be trading bounces here. I'm pretty sure I did target the... Nope. Okay, I targeted the Skrelv. I did the right thing. So really, really, as long as... Okay, well, if Vine Lash can help me out with a double KO here, we might have a shot. I wasn't counting Vine Lash turns though. I'm not sure if it's done. Oh, it's totally done. Never mind. GG's. I like the combination of bounce and sledge wave though. That's pretty cool stuff. That is pretty cool. Oh man, we just missed out on that too. That's... No, oh no, no, I want to try one more turn. The big question here, no. You know what, no. There's no way that you do stop. There's no way that you don't. Oh, I actually outspeed. Okay, well, huh. Oh, you're a flying type, never mind. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I was like trying to think to myself, well, Earthquake can double KO here maybe, and then if your last Pokemon is really slow and not a free Marina, you know, there might have been some hope here. Now, on the off chance this bunny is like choice items, which it's not. I did try and target the Primarina with that Poltergeist, but yeah, no. GG's. GG's. Ultimately, the Dragalge caught me off guard. And looking back on my team, I think Dynamaxing the Venusaur was a mistake. I thought I would have been fast enough. I was not fast enough, and I wonder if that's an indication of the item on the Porygon. I guess we'll never know for sure because of my opponent's not showing their team. But if I would have foregone the Dynamax there and saved it for something like Gyarados, knowing that Dragalge would have been such a bigger threat later on, I think I would have been in a much better spot that entire game. Maybe even going for something like a Frenzy Plant into that Porygon Z immediately would have been enough. But I don't know my Venusaur damage calcs well enough on this team in order to make a judgment call on that. So some homework for all of you at home if you want to figure out how that works. But yeah, that was our battle of the day. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate the support. Now, in case you are not aware, I am currently streaming every Tuesday and Thursday nights over on Twitch. You can find my Twitch info in the description down below. You can also like, comment, and subscribe if you like to help out with that YouTube algorithm stuff. So thank you guys so much. I think I'll do one more battle featuring this team for my battle a day this week, and next week we'll move on to something different. So thank you guys so much for the support, and I really appreciate it. And until next time, I'll see you later.